Welcome back to Speed Freak TV. So on the last episode of Speed Freak TV, we actually did the under accent lighting, and we were able to hide all of those pieces of light underneath the bike, underneath the rear fender, underneath the bike. We spent a lot of time, I spent a lot of time hiding the light because I don't want to see it. When I turn it on, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, whoa. And it does just what it's designed to do, which is to be hidden, but still, you know, cascade lighting over all the cool parts that we're trying to highlight. The back end of the motorcycle is a completely different story. You know, it's one of the safest part of the motorcycles because it indicates what you're going to do, as we all know. Now, my bike originally came with the popsicle taillights and the big square taillight at the back, and it also had the license plate mounted up on the fender, which made for this kind of bizarre looking rear license plate holder. I was not a fan at all. It was one of the biggest things that I wanted to change. So knowing what I had on the back end of the motorcycle, knowing what I wanted to go to, I went online on the internet. Of course, I did all my normal searches on all the normal forum boards, but I stumbled across a group of enthusiasts on Facebook. Of all places, right? Facebook. But it's actually called the Softail Deluxe Owners and Appreciators Group, called SDOA. Now, the particular group that I belong to has been headed up by Dan Wiles. Now, Dan has done an amazing job at creating a good group of people. I think the last time I checked, he was up around 4,400 members, and it's changing and adding every single day. There's new people joining all the time. They even got a little swap meet there where you can actually go and post stuff that you want to sell. Now, on there is a lot of helpful resources, and one of the some of the resources that I figured out was going to help me get this back end set up the way that I wanted to. So they told me about Softbrake and how they have that tombstone that has the solid top here, where it doesn't have the hole for the license plate light. I learned a bit about custom dynamics there and how to wire up my motorcycle. A ton of invaluable resource, and the most important thing about it is it's completely free. So if you're not already on the site, I highly recommend you click the link down below and jump over to SDOA and then come back and finish this video. So moving along, I contacted Custom Dynamics and I picked up their Tombstone LED taillight with their LED turn signals, and the system is amazing, and I'm going to show you more about it later. And it comes with a run, brake, turn sort of three-way. It changes the entire back end of your motorcycle, and for that alone, it's incredible. When I hit the brakes, I don't know if I can reach it or not, but when I hit the brakes, you can see that it does like a triple pop, and then a triple pop again, and then it goes solid. And if you're behind me, you're going to see me. So it really comes down to being safe. Now, all the guys that are watching this and want to justify the expense to your wives or your significant others, I highly recommend you tell them it's a safety feature. That's what I can tell you. Go to Custom Dynamics and pick this piece up. So once we get this done, we got all that figured out. It was very simple. It's just a straight bolt on. I could sit here and show you how I did it, but it literally took me maybe 15 minutes to pull off this fender and put on the new fender and install the parts. Really not hard at all. But then I had a problem with my license plate. And so in order to fix my license plate, I had to find a Relocator kit. Well, thankfully, Softbrake carries the rear license plate Relocator kit, and they gave it to me right here. Now, it only comes with the back end. So the outer frame here, which is cascading the LED onto my license plate, came from Cruiser Customs. I bought it online. It's a perfect direct fit. A little bit of modifications for the wiring, but other than that, it's very straightforward. Now, one of the things I love about Custom Dynamics' run, brake, turn signals is that you can adjust the way that this system works by the module that's now located behind the splash shield. It's been zip tied in there, and it's nice. I set it and forget it. I'm not going to go back and change this. I found the best setting that I like, and that's the end of it. You have to run these two different control modules, which I'll talk about a little bit more on the bench. So without further ado, let's jump over and see all the pieces a little up close and personal, so you know what you're going to do if you're going to change the back end of your motorcycle. So as you know, I'm actually getting ready to convert my rear fender over to the Deluxe rear fender, but in order to do that, I have to get the Deluxe parts, and the only place you can get them is through my Mackie Harley Davidson dealership. Now, the people down there were awesome. They helped me get everything that I needed. I went and ordered the rear Deluxe turn signals, because what I want to do is I want to get rid of those ugly popsicle sticks that are on the bike right now, as I've been mentioning all along, and I'm going to be mounting this light bar. Now, there are other companies that make these light bars, but there's nothing like the original part. It's going to mount right to my Deluxe fender. In order to run my license plate relocator, I would have just normally had to change out this housing, but because my Heritage Softail didn't come with a tombstone, I had to remove that big ugly square puck light and pick up an original tombstone for a Deluxe. Now what I'm going to be doing is retaining all the internal electrical product and the actual mounting nuts and the wiring harness, but I'll be doing away with the gasket and I'll be doing away with the housing itself. Now if you look at here, we talked about the tombstone taillight system from Custom Dynamics, which is quite innovative. What they're doing is taking a tombstone that normally takes like an 1157 or some type of a bulb, and we're going to remove it. Now if we open up the bag here, because what they've actually done is they've wired up the actual LED lights to a correct stock bulb. So all you have to do is put this in. And what I love about this system is if you've ever tried to put in one of these sockets with just the wires hanging, they've actually included a slotted head screwdriver. You put it in, turn it, you're done. So there's your LED lights for the tombstone and the tombstone lens itself. So we're going to put those aside for now. And if we open it up, very similar to the tombstone, you're going to have the LED cluster, which is actually quite amazing. And you can see it right there. We're going to have the LED lights that fit right inside of the stock housing with the connector that has the same slotted screwdriver in order to screw it in without wrecking the wires. Now, when you run those aftermarket systems, you have to run the Genesis or the Gen HD stabilizer. Now what this is with Custom Dynamics, they've already figured all this out. This is purely plug and play, and then this is actually going to go into the stock this is actually the smart triple play, and what it's going to do is normal operation, you're going to have all red lights on, and then when I hit the brake light, all of them are going to double pop and then go full. And if I turn on a signal, then this one's going to go on, off, and I'm going to show you that later once I install it on the bike. It's absolutely incredible. In order for this system to work, you have to run it through the triple play, which is actually the run, turn, stop. Then we have the stabilizers for them to make sure that all the LED is getting enough constant power. So as we talked about in the back of the motorcycle, we had the turn signals that were LED. Well, we've also got them mounted up front. Very simple. Pop off the cover, pull out the old bulb, stick in the new lens, the new LED module that just basically just plugs right into the same connector, and you're all set and ready to go. And now you have you have your headlight, you have your spot lamps, and you have your turn signals, and they're all the same color. And as soon as you hit the turn signal, it actually goes and drops out. The outer ring goes away, the inside flashes yellow, and when you cancel, it comes right back to white. So as you can see, all the parts that you get from all these manufacturers are fantastic. I have to say that Custom Dynamics truly steals the show on this. Their system on the back of my Softail looks amazing, and anytime anyone's ever seen it, it's definitely a whoa, that's awesome. So it's definitely a cool mod. It's a safe mod. It looks awesome. It still gives you that retro look, but it brings up sort of the modern look and feel of the motorcycle and versatility. As I mentioned earlier on in this episode, don't forget to check out the Softail Deluxe Owners and Appreciators group on Facebook. Again, Dan Wiles has done a phenomenal job, and he's just a super cool guy, and all the people on there are great. On that note, I also want to say, don't forget to check out CustomDynamics.com. These guys are incredible. This company and the group down there, they specialize in LED lighting for your motorcycle. I highly recommend you jump on the web right now and go and order the parts that you need to convert your bike over to a safe, awesome, modern, amazing looking bike. Thank you for watching Speed Freak TV. I appreciate all the comments and all the questions that I've been getting. I can't thank you guys enough. My subscribers are going up, my likes are going up, and you know, getting subscribers to watch my videos is so exciting for me. It's one of the most rewarding experiences at all. It means that you like what you see and you want to see some more, so it inspires me, and thank you to all of you. So on that note, thanks for watching Speed Freak TV. Don't forget to like, comment, share, Facebook. You guys know what to do, and we'll see you on the next episode of Project Softail.